If I wanted to learn how to do Taekwondo, boop, 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 boop. YouTube video.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Oh my God, hi. I love learning. I'm a scholar. The other day I was doing a gig, and by the way, I'm a singer, in case you didn't know. I was doing a gig, and someone came up to me afterwards, and they said, wow, you're a really great singer. Did you have vocal lessons when you were a kid? It seems like you've been singing a long time. Like, did you have vocal lessons? And I was like, actually, no, I never had vocal lessons. And they were surprised by that. And I started to think about, like, how did I learn to sing? I've been singing since I was 3 years old. I started singing in church. And really, that's where I learned, was being in church and having so many voices around me and just listening to them. I would say the first person I learned from was my mom. And she was an alto. She has a lower voice. And so she was always harmonizing. And that's how I learned to harmonize. But then there's a lot of musically inclined people in my family. And that's how I learned to basically get, the basis of my vocals. And I remember there was this lady in our church who was an amazing singer, and she was sort of known in town as, like, if you have a wedding, a funeral, whatever, like, we're calling her. And I knew that her brand was, like, being the good singer in town, and I would listen to her, and she had such a beautiful vibrato. And I was like, well, that's what makes her a good singer. That's why people like her, is because of that vibrato. And I when I was young and didn't know that technique was called, I called it shaky voice. And so I was always trying to do shaky voice. And then I would start to hear it, like, on the radio, especially with, like, Martina McBride. And I was like, I want to do that. Like, I want to have shaky voice. And so I would mimic what I would hear on the radio and on my sister's CDs. And, like, as I got older, it wasn't just Martina McBride and Reba and Faith Hill. Like, I loved Carrie Underwood. She was a huge influence for me, still is. Beyonce, Whitney Houston. And that's how I learned to sing, was by mimicking other people. And I was thinking about that the other day, and how we have teachers everywhere in our life at our fingertips. Like, I'm looking around this room, and there are 5 devices in here that connect to the internet. I have 5 devices that at my fingertips, I can learn about literally whatever I want. If I wanted to learn how to do Taekwondo, boop, 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 YouTube video. Like, and not only is that available, but it's available to us in so many modes and mediums and mean, median, and modes. Like, read a book, watch a video, listen to a podcast. Hi, thank you. My grandma dropped out of school in 5th grade. This was in the 20s, like late 20s. Late 20s. And she was one of the smartest people I knew, because she paid attention to everything around her and took tidbits from everybody. And I'm really trying to make that a focus for me in my life, to try and learn. Everybody has something to teach you. Even if it's somebody that you don't like, they might be teaching you, that's a person I want to stay away from, or that category of person. Everybody is a teacher, and everything is a teacher. This plant caught my eye a couple days ago. We were talking about this plant and how it taught me a lesson. Everything is a teacher. We have teachers all around us. Isn't that crazy? I'm your teacher. Call me Mr. Snyder. I look like a teacher in this kimono. All right. Talk to you tomorrow.